the NFL. That's it, period. Nothing else but 2 points.
Gary Bettman really knows how to screw things up, doesn't he?
Trying to make it, trying to do something with it, I suppose, yes.
He's the only commissioner I know that has had, how many, 3 strikes under his belt or 4?
3 labor disruptions, yes.
And he's still commissioner. How does he get away with that? That's ridiculous. I could run that league better.
I suppose a lot of people think and feel that way, but the governors, the owners of these teams, they keep endorsing him and they keep him on as the spokesperson, as the voice of the NHL.
First thing I do is I get you to be my right-hand man. That's the first thing I do.
I'd have a seat beside Sheriff Shanny, would I?
Yes, you would. You'd be my right-hand man because I'd have to know what's going on and you'd have to tell me.
There you go.
That's the way that would work. You know? So, no baseball tonight, but this thing could end tomorrow, huh?
It's looking that way. I'm not trying to be a Sean supporter here at all, but I'll tell you, the way Boston's been playing in their wins, absolutely in their losses, Boston's been right in there. One swing of the bat, and those games could have gone either way, or one defensive blunder not executed the way it was. This World Series could be over already.
I know. For the sake of me having to listen to Sean for another year, please, St. Louis, take it to 7 games because I really want to see the 7th game on Halloween.
Well, who did that last year?
Did they go 7 last year?
Didn't St. Louis come back from 3-1 down?
I don't know. I don't remember. How about that?
I'm sure they did. Someone needs to just double check that, but I'm pretty sure the 2012 World Series went to 7 games. And I'm just pulling it up here real quick, see if I can see it here.
I don't remember. I don't remember at all. I'm looking at these standings these guys are putting up. One of them didn't have the Knicks in at all. The other one had the Knicks in 6th. Get the hell out of here, you.
What it was, San Francisco was 1 out away from not advancing, and then they ended up winning. It came back, won that game, won the series, went on, and then won the World Series, and they won it in 4 games.
There you go. There you go. See, I didn't think St. Louis won it last year. No, San Francisco won it last year.
Yeah.
Right. There you go. There it is in a nutshell right there.
So that's all I'm getting at is that it's happened in the past. It can happen again.
I would love to see it happen. I would love to see Boston go home and lose 2.
Jeff, I'm not sure if you heard this or not, but this is why they play the games in person as opposed to just on paper, because anything can happen.
And they got Waka or Waha or whatever the heck you want to call him going for St. Louis, man. That guy is awesome. That guy's pitching unbelievable right now.
Yeah, Lester had his chance last night. He did what he needed to do. Now we'll see if the Cards can answer back.
Waka, waka, waka. He's pitching tomorrow night.
They're on the road. If they can, then it'll be decided on Halloween.
And he's a putz, Sean, man. He takes everything to heart with these guys. He flipped out the other night that they lost. I told him, chill out, dude, relax. Now they won 2 in a row. He's probably all, I got to listen to all that tomorrow. I got the Himmel.
Oh, yeah. Can you just imagine what you got to put up with tomorrow?
So the White Sox signed Abreu. So there you go for that right there. That's pretty, But you know what? Basketball is here, my friend. Okay, what's your basketball questions?
Okay, so first of all, did you see the Toronto Raptors game that got canceled in the first quarter?
No, I didn't.
Slippery floors.
What was that, preseason?
Yeah, it was just preseason.
Yeah, I can understand that. I've seen that happen before, but I didn't hear about that.
Okay, so if it happens in the preseason...
Because of the ice, right?
No. They're not playing on ice. They were playing on a too well-waxed floor is what the determination was.
Isn't the ice underneath them?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
What they do is they actually have like almost a cork layer that goes on top of the ice, and then they have the floor base that goes on top of that. There's no condensation. There's no seepage. There's no transfer of the moisture from the ice to the floor above.
I like you to believe that, but I don't believe that.
I believe that.
Maybe nowadays, but back in the old days, that wasn't like that.
Well, no, but this floor was simply it was too well waxed, is what they said.
So what are they gonna do? Unwax it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they canceled it. First quarter, that was it.
That's an awful big sander, man. To be
all right,
because you got to sand all that wax off and then put new wax on.
Have you looked through and made your predictions for the NBA?
In fact, Sean and I are doing that on Friday.
Okay.
Sean and I are actually doing what we did last year. Every Friday, Sean and I will be dismissing 2 teams. And we will be left with 2 teams. And then we will be left with 1 team, and that's the team we're picking to win the NBA championship. We did it last year. We're going to do it again this year. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pick our division winners in each of the divisions as well on Friday. So that's what we're doing on Friday.
Well, let me ask you your thoughts about some of the teams. What about the Oklahoma City Thunder, who have been contenders in the postseason for the last couple of seasons?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I like to see Kevin Durant win the MVP. So if that happens, they'll have a good season. They're not going to have Westbrook back right away, but that's okay. And he's going to come back with a vengeance.
That kind of goes back to what you said, though, about the Clippers with Griffin.
Correct. Doesn't matter how you start, it's a matter how you finish. But you can't have a bad start, because then you have to be working really hard to have a good finish.
Okay, and next question. What do you think about the little Canadian drafted first overall and his performance in the preseason?
The little Canadian?
He's no little Canadian. He's a big Canadian.
Who's that? See, I stumped you, didn't I?
No, you didn't stump me.
Who is that?
I'm asking you how he's been doing.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, the first overall pick. You're supposed to know this, not me.
Oh, the first overall pick in the draft from last year to this year?
Yeah, he's gonna end up making that team, isn't he? That's Anthony Bennett.
Yeah, he's on the team, sure. Yeah, I just haven't seen him play yet.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't watched that. There's not too many preseason games on TV.
What about I guess what about the highlights at the end of the night? I mean, maybe we're getting them a lot because it's a Canadian that's making some noise down there in Cleveland. So of course, the Canadian sports stations are picking it up to show the highlights of the Canadian boy.
Yeah, I think you're seeing more than we are because he's not going to be picked up national yet until the season starts to get going and all that. But he should have a good season, and he should be a great addition with Irie Curving over there. Or I can't pronounce that dude's name, but you know who I'm talking about. And Mike Woodson being back there as the coach, they should be pretty good. They should be pretty good over there, and he's definitely going to help. Next question.
I got to find the name because I'm going to stump you again. There's another Canadian that is being compared to the likes of some of the greats from the past, and he's expected to go first overall in 2014. So it could be back-to-back years for Canadian players being drafted first in the NBA.
Who's he play for now?
He's at I believe that he's in Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada again.
UNLV?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll keep my eye open for that. What's his name?
I'm just trying to pull that up right now. So in the 2014 mock draft, it's Andrew Wiggins. And they're expecting him to go first overall. He's a freshman right now. He's from Thornhill, Ontario. He plays for high school Huntington Prep. And his coach was on television last night saying, "That's it. I am no longer letting the media talk to Andrew Wiggins. You are distracting him from what he needs to do."
Wow. Hey, can't be distracted, can you?
No, I mean, he doesn't have the problem is the media is now asking about his point performance. and he doesn't have the points of some of the others that have gone first overall. So the coach is saying that he needs to refocus on the game, which means that he's got to pull him away from the media. This is on the NBA mock draft. Wiggins has an unreal amount of potential, and he'll be under the eye of every scout over the next few years, considered the top player in his class by most recruiting services. He has first overall pick potential whenever he enters the NBA draft. Well, this was written last year, and he's now expected to be in the 2014 draft. He's 6'7", 190 pounds. He has a 6'11" wingspan.
Is he a freshman or a junior?
He's a freshman right now.
He's a freshman. So what do you expect from this kid? He's still got a lot of growing to do. He's just a freshman. Jeez Louise, man.
Well, he's a 95 born.
You know what I'm saying? He's just a freshman. Of course he's got a lot more growing to do. When LeBron came into the league, he was really, really good. Now look at the son of a bitch. He's been in there for 10 years. Now look at him. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's got some seasonings to do, this kid, as they say in pro talk. Right?
Yeah. Anyway, so keep an eye on him. His name is Andrew Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins. Remember, everybody, Wiggins. Hey, Ron, I want to thank you so much for sitting in today, pal.
Oh, my God. Is it 5?
Yeah. Yeah, you were supposed to go to work or something.
This is like the fastest. This is like the fastest hour of sports.
Fastest hour of sports talk on the internet, I guarantee it. That's why I dub it that, because, my God, the show is over already. How about them apples?
How about them apples? I got to run.
All right. Thanks, Ron, so much for hanging out with us today. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We'll be back tomorrow for another edition of Sports World Radio. Until then, that is Ron Gallo. I am Jeff Escow. This has been Sports World Radio. Remember, you only have one life to live. Live it long, live it strong, and live it proud. And please don't forget, life may suck, but the alternative is unacceptable. Peace out, everybody. We will see you tomorrow.
Hey, boy, Stimpy. We sure had fun today, kid. So long, kids. Come on, Stimpy, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over. See you next time.
Next time? When's that?
Pretty soon. Don't worry.
Pretty soon?